This is your government video for judicial restraint and judicial activism. We know that the judicial branch in the United States is based on precedent, which means that every case a judge looks back at the law that has been written by legislative branches and also what previous judges with similar cases have done. Well, sometimes judges disregard that precedent and make their own new decision in each case. When this happens, this is referred to as judicial activism. If a judge decides to get rid of or overlook any legal precedents that currently exist or any common interpretations of law, a lot of times judicial activism is the idea that courts should take on political change, social change, economic change that's not being done by legislative branches. Now, normally we'd think of the legislative branch as being elected by the people, and if the people change and they want new laws, then they're supposed to elect new representatives and senators, new state electors to represent them. But sometimes we don't. And judges often see this as their role to correct what's not happening in Congress. And this, of course, is very controversial. This can lead to the federal government or federal courts mingling in state or local business. It can also lead the court to create a national standard and therefore apply it to all states, disregarding federalism. A really good example of this is Brown versus the Board of Education. You remember previous Supreme Court decision in Plessy versus Ferguson said separate but equal facilities were okay. And then the Supreme Court decided to make a whole new precedent in Brown versus the Board of Education, where they said separate but equal education facilities are not equal, and therefore it forced federal government to start enforcing the desegregation of schools, which are generally state business or local school district business. Judicial activism can lead to unpopular decisions that state and local governments don't like. It can lead to the delegitimacy of the court, where people think that judges are there for their own personal political interpretations to solve political issues, instead of judges just there to be arbiters of justice. Judicial restraint is the opposite. So a judge who has a restraining decision is somebody who sticks to what the law says, who sticks to laws written by Congress, either federal Congress or state legislatures. And they allow those local and state governments to make laws through the legislative branch, which is ideally what it's intended for. And they don't believe that judges should reinterpret or come up with new decisions. And they definitely don't think that Congress should be in charge of changing the political or social landscape of the United States through the courts. A lot of judges who believe in judicial restraint do not think that courts should make new laws or through new precedent. And they often interpret the Constitution in what's called original intent. How would the founding fathers interpret this part of the Constitution? What is the original intent of that law when it was written at the time? And this is also referred to as a strict interpretation of the Constitution.